I thought I'd take a little break from fast food and review restaurants that I really like. So I'm standing in Sunnyvale at one of my favorite restaurants, a real people's restaurant, a hole in the wall, and a just a mom and pop shop. And they just do everything together. They're closed every Sunday. They just make tasty food that regular people with minimum wage jobs can afford, but it actually beats a lot of the expensive restaurants. Taco Jalapa. Taco Jalapa is not a big place. It's kind of a small hole in the wall lunch counter kind of place. It's also one of the most affordable places to eat at in the Silicon Valley. You can get, I just ordered a regular burrito for $7, but my favorite thing to get is the burrito jalapa. The burrito jalapa is a wet burrito. They have a terrific homemade green sauce that I just love. Something else to get that is a good deal is the nachos and especially the quesadillas, like getting a small pizza. It's really a lot of food and it's really terrific. This is good. This is my favorite place to get the green sauce. So I ordered the beef burrito with the green sauce, which is what I usually get, and I'm always pretty happy with it. Now normally I get the wet burrito, but I'm in kind of a hurry today. I'm anticipating it being good. If it's not good, then I'll say something, but I've always had terrific food and terrific service here. Now, this is not a monster burrito, but you're not going to get a monster burrito for $7. But take a look. This is in comparison to my forearm. It's a lot of burrito. And boy, am I excited. And I got to get my green sauce. Put it in view. Here, you can see the green sauce. Now, one of the things I like about the green sauce is that there are some chilies that eat a hole in my stomach, and this is not one of those. It's a real tomatillo sauce. It's got a nice, if you haven't had one before, it's like lime meets green tomato. It's really good. So, down the hatch. Yummy yum. Now, when I grew up in Southern California, every burrito had lettuce in it. I came up to Northern California. I was really surprised that none of the burritos had lettuce in it. This one has the lettuce, which can be a plus and a minus. Depends on what you like. The lettuce gives you a little crunch, but it can also give you water, and it can also be a little bitter. If it gets hot, it can give off a little bitter taste. But for $7, you get this, and you get the sour cream, and already on the first bite, it's registering with lots of flavor. But just because you have too much flavor doesn't mean you don't need too much more flavor. There we go. Ah. So now I'm starting to get some tomato in there. With this configuration of the burrito, it actually reminds me of one of my favorite things that Taco Bell ever did, but this is a lot better than that. Now, one time Taco Bell had a steak burrito, a steak, and it had like bits of tater tots in there, and it had a wonderful green sauce and the sour cream. The flavor just drove me out of my mind. I just loved it. I ate lots of it. I got the belly to prove it. But this is actually better than that. It has everything that one didn't have. This is really good. So part of what I wanted to do with these reviews, just because I love food. I grew up eating all kinds of food. A lot of people, their first experience to anything other cultures is through the food. You get a chance to experience what they've experienced in the same way. And boy, this is good stuff. So they're busy all the time. I don't think they do any advertising. It's just a husband and his wife doing their thing. This is Cinco de Mayo, which is the Mexican restaurant holiday. It's not a real Mexican holiday. But I just thought I would do this video as a shout out to food that I love, food anyone can afford and anyone can appreciate. And I think it actually beats much more fancy pants expensive restaurants. So you essentially get expensive Mexican food at a price you can afford. It's cheaper. This is cheaper than a Whopper. Maybe by $1 or so. It's cheaper and way better. Way better. Oh, the Whopper is kind of a disgrace, but this is really good. Well, I'm going to keep going. Well, I am ready to render a verdict. Yet again, I was not at all disappointed. I've been eating here for a long time. The verdict is A. They get a straight A, and they get an endorsement from me. I encourage you all to come to Taco Jalapa in Sunnyvale, California. It's really terrific, and I'm pretty sure. Now, it's not a white tablecloth restaurant. It's a hole in the wall. It's a mom and pop shop. They have very basic seating, but it's food that is made with love. So if you want some love, you're going to love it. That's it. God bless. I'm Bishop Stan, your favorite internet food review bishop, and stay godly.